Travis Wayne Goodsell. Hell hath frozen over here in Utah. No, I gotta keep my windows open, so it's 55 degrees here at the desk. It'll turn into 70 by the end of the day, or by the late afternoon, which is why I have to. Anyway, I emailed the judge yet again, like I did before, to expose the Boy Scouts and the church's appearance of fleeing, but to indicate that the handbook coming out indicates it. I today, this morning, emailed in regards to confirmation that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, using religion as a cover for their criminal enterprise, has been confirmed as a criminal organization with the Business Insider post yesterday. That it's confirmed. At least we've got a money connection now, just like I did with the 2008 case where the church was paying off the person who disappeared me. You know, people go missing because of criminal activities. The mob, criminal organizations disappear people. They give them cement shoes, dump them in the river, they make them part of the new building in the cement. And so my situation was more torturous rather than a quick death. They still attempted to kill me, though, to murder me. Yeah, I informed the judge that, and posted the links to Business Insider and how to find the investments. But clearly, if the church is a criminal as the criminal organization that the church is, that therefore the judge, by refusing to respond in the case, is now criminally complicit. Not just conflict of interest complicit. She's now criminally complicit by refusing to respond to my case. And so now she's criminally in trouble as well. And so I informed her of the motions that she's neglected, and informed her that I have a collection lawyer lined up, ready to go, once she gives the order of the case to me, the verdict. And so that's all I'm waiting for, is for her to sign the official order saying the church is guilty. And I mentioned to her that the motions lay out how I win. And so all she has to do is agree to it and sign the order and make it public. So, because apparently the FBI, they're not doing anything, are they? And the church is a flight risk. They're not only preparing to flee, but they are a flight risk. They can go anywhere in the world. And with the money, they just have to funnel it into an offshore account. Wherever they want to go, they can access it I mean, they're already caught with Deutsche Bank. So the church is busted. So my website getting tampered with by my website company. I have the money connections to that, to YouTube, preventing people from seeing my videos on their requested screen. The money connections there too. And Amazon, all of a sudden, when I start publishing about the church and the church history, my royalties tanked. Got the money connection to that now too. So back with the church paying off the person who had me disappeared, I followed the money, thanks to the Business Insider, thanks to the whistleblower, thanks to Gaddy VCOP, Kay Birmingham. I'm able to now present the evidence from the accusations that I was making, that the church is a criminal organization. And it's over for the church. And the timing of when they announced the release of handbook number 1, the coveted handbook, the holy grail document of Mormonism. You know, all these decades, when they first started it in the early 1900s, I think it was the first one that came out, they kept it a secret from Mormons. Only the leaders were to know about it. And in our digital age, it started getting leaked. Gerald and Sandra Tanner were the first ones to leak the most recent handbook, as the church sued to have it squashed. But in the digital age, ain't no stopping it now. And so with the deadline of my court decision against the church panicked, and they released it for the 19th, and then they timed it with the Boy Scouts announcing their bankruptcy, which was the day before that. So the church is busted, and it appears that they're purposely setting things up so that they can flee the country to avoid prosecution. Because Judge Furse is also supposed to give an order for the prosecution of the church for a criminal case. And she's failed to do that too. So if she can finally do the order, we'll see. Because there's not much more to do. I can't order, or can't put in a motion for her to do the order. I've already done that. So she just has to get to work right before she leaves and give the order. And so yes, I do have a collection lawyer lined up. They said, give us a call once the judge gives the order. We just have to wait. Nothing we can do. So, yeah. And they're not from Utah. I can't get anybody in Utah. Utahns won't do it. Because they're all compromised by the church. So, yeah, we'll get them instantly so that they can't flee. So isn't this fun? The church has collapsed. It's just a matter of time, Mormons. It's going to seem like to you that it's just in one day that it happens, but this is taking some time. It's built up. You know, the Berlin Wall It collapsed in a day, but it took some building up to that moment. Just like the church. We're going to tear down the Zion curtain and then burn it. Because alcohol tends to be an accelerant for fire. If you don't know the Zion curtain, then you don't know the joke.